Alright guys, well, this is me playing Warhammer Online, my level 40 Shaman. I am in the guild Gentle River Otters. Left my other guild due to inactivity of the members. It was no offense to any of them. However, I am not so sure what I'm going to be doing with this guild, but I guess we'll see in the future. So this is the inevitable city. I am in the instance 7011, and we are totally getting our asses handed to us. I don't think we'll make it to stage 2, or I don't think Order will make it to stage 2, however. But I guess we'll have to see what happens. I've been told that I'm a clicking healer, which some people do not like, so I'm trying to change that a bit with my taskbar up here being all of my heals, the second one being all of my ailments and, you know, damage plus heals, and then just down here being my damage. I'm trying the best I can to be a pure healer. But I don't know if it's going to work out in my favor or not. My alternate tune, just in case you guys are wondering, is a Disciple of Cain. However, I'm going to start playing my Squig Herder again, because I haven't in a few months, actually. So here you can see my alliance is with me, which is pretty cool. It's always great to hang out with people you are familiar with in an MMO, because, well, I know of, whenever I first started playing Warhammer, I felt as if I was playing really solo, because I didn't really have that many people to play with, and I didn't have that social experience. But I guess this is pretty close to what I can get for what I was looking for. Can't go too far in there, because then I'll get my shit rocked. Nobody wants that. Well, I guess since I'm here, I'll go ahead and tell you a bit about my computer specs, just in case you want to get Warhammer to look nice, because I know that even with the latest patch that improved stability with the server and your graphics, people are still having issues trying to find computers that can run Warhammer. But I guess this is a pretty good example of how Warhammer can run pretty well. I did run Warhammer on a very, very bad graphics card a while ago. It was a 8300 Fatality Edition, and I only had a gig of RAM, which was not DDR2 or 3, it was just DDR1 RAM. But I currently have a 680i NVIDIA motherboard with quad core. Each core running at 2.5 gigahertz, I believe. I have an ATI HD 4850, and I am currently running with 4 gigs of Corsair memory, DDR2, and I have a 10,000 RPM Raptor hard drive with I think 180 gigs? Yeah, I believe so. I don't have much to put on my computer, so I don't really have much space, or I don't need that much space, rather. But Warhammer, as you guys are familiar, runs about 16 to 17 gigs, I believe. and this is just for people who are wanting to get into Warhammer. It took me a while to get to 40 actually, because I was way too into the other classes. I couldn't stick with a shaman because I was just having way too much fun doing a lot of other things, and sometimes that can get you really sidetracked. And when I was in the the guild I was in before this, and before that one, before Anti-Sanctus Chaotica, I was the guild healer, and the guild ended up falling under, but we had a pretty good run. It was the Order of Sacrifice, I believe. Yes, that was it. Now, I might not be the best healer because, well, I used to play City of Heroes, and I was used to playing a scrapper, regen scrapper, and you pretty much only heal yourself, and it's kind of getting hard getting used to the whole healing your teammates thing for me, even though I am level 40. It took me about 5 months to get to level 40 due to the switching around with a bunch of other tunes. But it's been a fun ride, and I definitely suggest this game for anybody who wants to play. Sorry if this is getting annoying, me talking while I should be, you know, healing and doing other things. But it's the first time I'm able to actually do commentary on anything I particularly enjoy. Kind of like a let's play of sorts, but this is weird. My res here is bugged, even though the guy I'm wanting to res is right here. There we are. Oh, well, he's all the way over there now. Okay.
You there.
So let's just sit here for a second and just do pure healing. Trying to focus on my group, but when I notice that other groups in my warband are falling under, I try to help them as best I can. Yeah, I guess I'll be a dickhead and need that. Get up! Gork will save you. Well, this has been me playing Warhammer Online. I hope you enjoyed it.